historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taking in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And, you know, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll run this with Akers.
Room here to run. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Touchdown, Rams. Jacob Harris with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Taylor. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a 1st down.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. 84 yards on the ground for him so far.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Crosby with the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Now a play fake it at Stafford.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for... and a first.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On first down, it's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw again on second down. Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Again, it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Stafford finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! Darrell Henderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers on the move to his left.
And that one going to come up short, low throw. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
He's to the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
It's his 9th rushing touchdown on the year and 11th overall. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Second down and 3. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. Flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 21. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch the twist. Mike, check, 59. Middle. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Stafford. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
A final shot before the break. Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
right, Coach. Thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On play action. Now Rodgers steps away. That is caught by Cobb, and it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise,
it got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
gain knocks this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, he's going to let it go again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did. They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. And
He's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he can make anything happen.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Stafford. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. First down, Akers, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the 50, it's Stafford.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now Cobb to return. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 89 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 138 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Akers. Akers has got the first down and then
shedding the tackler that gives him some room. 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And gives him a nice pickup. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Rodgers now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And Crosby puts it through. So he's been on to this part of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Stafford.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Stafford.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return comes Cobb. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Rodgers to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Now Stafford. Into the hands of Beckham. And he will have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with 17 seconds to play.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Stafford now to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
Let's go.
Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
They'll run here with Akers.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice in the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Los Angeles, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.